then I'll begin once again, as usual. Let's see here. Once again, YouTube's not showing my video. Shocker. There it is. There. Copy link. Okay, that's one down. Share this. Let's see, and one more thing to do, and then I'll be done. Hopefully. But just in case, I do need to warn you guys that internet hasn't been friendly to me, so sorry if the internet cuts out in any way. Let's see here. I think that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. Just sending it to a few friends that basically, yeah. gonna get started now. Hello everybody, this is Shaman Stragnus and welcome back to Code Realize. Now, back then, I didn't get through chapter 1, and so I have to go back into here and continue the chapter. Hopefully it's saved. It said it was loading, so it did not save, did it? I'll just show this real quickly, especially because I like the song. What was I gonna say? And plus it gives time for people that wanna join in, join. That's pretty much the beginning. Gave time. Wow, I think that was a different title screen than it was before. There's a good chance that this game basically gives off a title screen that on where you're at in the game. Now, before anything, let me check the settings because there's a chance I need to lower certain things because it's either that or there's the voice settings on. I'll keep the voice settings on because it actually gives us like a hint on how the basically how the characters sound in a way. But before I continue, apparently I've checked Funimation, and basically this game right here actually has an anime of their own on Funimation. I don't know if it goes through all of the games, but I know it goes through. I don't know what that was. Apparently it goes through this game story. Oh shit, I forgot that when I'm in this. Wait, what? But I saved. I did a quick save. You're telling me that you're kidding, right? I did a freaking quick save. And it didn't save. I thought the quick save means it would save. Well, this fucking sucks. I have to go through all through I dealt with throughout this whole time. Through the whole freaking beginning towards the area I basically left off at. Before I do more of this, let me check the No, 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 no. You're not playing that. There should be. That means I must have messed up on where I'm supposed to save. So R1 was a quick load, and then L1 was a quick save. But where's the full-on save? I saved it and it didn't save. Well, that sucks. So that means I need to go through what I dealt with back then, just to get to where I was now. This sucks. So what I'm gonna do, because it was that long, I'm gonna skim through. And basically, this game, basically, while this is happening, while this is going on, basically, this game is an anime. I've watched like around just one episode. It was pretty interesting. The name that they gave. Oh shit. The name that they gave out in the beginning of this game wasn't Cardia or Cardia, something like that. And basically, that's the main character of the anime's name. And so, by the looks of the anime and this, there's a lot of difference in the anime and this game. And I won't expose what difference there is. You just have to go watch the anime. Its name is still the same, Code Realize. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna give out. But yeah. Sorry, I'm skimming through it, by the way. Like I said, apparently in the first episode... Oh god. Apparently in the first episode I did of this game, it did not save. I thought the quick save meant it was gonna save, and it did not save. So I have to go all the way to where I was on chapter 1 just to be able to continue on. So yeah, but pretty much what happened in chapter 1 is that basically your character has poison on their skin, and anything that touches her skin or she touches with her skin on any part of her skin, it gets it dissolves. Like pretty much it's basically acid on her skin or something. Like acid dissolves you pretty much. And as far as I know, as of right now, is we have no idea why this character has the poison in her vein, flowing through her veins and everything. That's Lupin, and you make a deal with Lupin where he'll steal your heart from you, which your heart is something valuable. I'll tell you when it's silence. But your heart is something valuable. It's called, oh god, it's called a hologum or hologium or something. But I just can't remember the name because it's like it's pretty much a gem on your character's chest. There's a little bit of funny parts here and there in here. But I still need to get back to my spot because, like I said, it didn't save. This is still the prologue. I'm still skimming through the prologue. I'm still not back on chapter 1 on where I was. And I wanted to finish off on chapter 1 the last time, on chapter 2 the last time, but chapter 1 was so dang long. Hopefully I can get there quickly. But anyways, but you pretty much make a deal with Lupin right here. No cursing in my Minecraft Christian server. Okay. There is a bit of cuss words in here, but I won't worry about those. But anyways, like I said, your character's possessing a gem that's basically what the gem's all about is it's like infinite power, infinite energy in a way. Like say if your character's running, then pretty much she has all this energy in her, so she never gets tired of running. And then Lupin has a friend named Iriki or something. He'll come up in a minute. But basically, he's in a way a playboy. You can say it. He's right now talking about the gem I was saying, Horologium. It's a source of unlimited power, a heart that beats forever. And basically, the father of your character basically stuck it in you as, I'm guessing, a heart or something. And if I recall, we're unsure yet if the character has 2 hearts or if it's just this gem. Yeah, in a way, I believe it's like immortal. See, that's the gem that they're talking about. But like I said, this is actually an anime. And there's a big difference between this and the anime. And I just only watched 1 episode of the anime. I couldn't watch any more because it would one, spoil what happens in the game for me, which I don't want that to happen. And 2, basically my brother and sister doesn't want to watch an anime like that, so yeah. And basically your father is like was pretty much cruel because he gave you rules where you have to where you can't interact with people or and basically what was I gonna say? And basically never to leave the house ever because her father, quote unquote, said you were a monster due to your poison and everything. And basically he claimed to the daughter, your character, that he would return one day, and pretty much he has not yet returned. And so what ended up happening was Queen Victoria's guards found your character, and they were to take your character to pretty much capture your character because I'm guessing they knew about the gym or something and they wanted it for themselves. I don't know. And then there's pretty much a darker force that goes by the name Twilight that pretty much wants your character because of the gym as well. They want the gym for themselves. And that's Empe right there. There's another character that I've already met with. He pretty much you meet him in London. Pretty much in this game, Twilight is a group of people that pretty much, in a way, they're murderers, I guess you can say. I pretty much have no idea what their goal is just for your character. All I know is they want the gym, and that's it. And that's London. I bet about to meet Michael Rosen. I don't know who that is. And then there's two different districts. There's, I think, Outer London, and then there's Central London. And as of right now, Lupin decided to go check the area. He tries to make a move on your character, and she completely ignores him. And she also learns more about Lupin, how he's like, in a way, a hero. He's a thief, but he thieves for justice, I guess you can say. He comes back and he shows us a wanted poster. And why the guards in London that's patrolling the London wall and border is pretty much scouting there. It's not them, it's pretty much this guy, which you'll meet sooner or later. Victor Frankenstein, basically accused by killing many people. But they figured that they're still gonna try to find pretty much. They're pretty much gonna disguise themselves either way because they don't know if they're still searching for them, and basically he still tries to make a move, which doesn't work. And then he tries to be smart, but since our character hasn't been outside all her life, she doesn't understand pretty much getting into character in a way. And so, who's Natasha? And so he goes to his battle stance, and pretty much that didn't work. The weapon that he chose, and since that didn't work, he pulls out his next secret weapon. And can you guess what it is? And it's this. Yep, running away. And somehow, in some way, he loses. And somehow, in some way, he loses the guards. But he ends up into the bad part of London. And he warns us, right? It's called the Lower Street of London, which is pretty much low maintained. It's lower town. But basically, it's a bad area. Especially troublemakers end up being there. So, yeah, basically it's that. And your character ends up losing him. And then a guy claims that he can lead you back to him, but he leads you into a trap. Only for them to find out that they can't touch you, or else their skin burns. And they try to kill you. And then this happens, where it's basically Victor Frankenstein helps you. Basically, they cover up the name just so, in case people didn't notice it was him and didn't actually pay attention to the wanted posters. And they were being followed, which the people that were following them was Twilight, the group named Twilight. And they were after the gem. And basically, you guys ran away from him and got away safely. And back to Midtown, where you lost him, where you lost Impei, and you started becoming friends with him. And you told him that Lupin may be able to hide him. In return, he has to help you figure out what's going on with you and how you can get rid of the poison. And he helps you figure out the map as well that Lupin gave you in case you got lost. But due to you being lost throughout the whole day, Lupin and Impei pretty much were basically worried and thought Victor Frankenstein ended up taking you, not believing that he wasn't a criminal. But of course Impei makes it funny where he asked what he did to you and really wanted the details on that. So yeah. But they were interrupted by you, and they were all surprised on your sudden outburst and told them everything. But when you thought that Lupin was the one that owned the house, apparently it was another person that owned the house. One that I have not yet figured out because he has not yet came into view. I'm getting close to where I stopped, basically. It took 30 minutes just to... And this is where I stopped right here. So I'm finally back to where I was. So let me go ahead and... First off, let me turn off the Wi-Fi off of my phone because that will help much more better if I did. Because basically, my phone can't really do well in Wi-Fi. So anyways, I can finally continue where I left off. I wonder if I can figure out the saving feature first, because there's R1, which is quick load, but that doesn't show anything. And then this is quick save, which I quick saved it, and it says load quick save. Like I'm not supposed to. In a way, I think what's happening here is I can't turn off the system, or else pretty much the save progress I had gets deleted. So that basically sucks. Yeah, I don't think I can turn off the system. Oh well. Anyways, I can now continue on. The meals served in the dining hall have a very delicate flavor, which was certainly unexpected considering Impei cooked it. Victor, Impei, and Lupin. It's been so long since I last had a meal with a group this large. It helped me to remember that eating with others can be fun. We all told each other about ourselves as we ate. Lupin is trying to find my father in order to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack. Impei is working alongside Lupin because he wants to go to the moon. Though it's hard to tell if he's serious about that or just joking. And Victor says he will search for a way to cure me in exchange for helping him stay here in hiding. I'm with Lupin. I'm looking for Isaac, my father. There are so many things I need to ask him. Why is there a horologium horologium in my chest. Why did I awake alone? What did Father want me to do? There's so much I don't know. And one more thing. I want to rid my body of this poison. I want to live as a person, not a monster. Father must hold the clues to make this happen. After we finish our meal, Lupin says he has prepared a room for me and will take me to it. Since we have so many rooms, you're free to use any one you want. The owner of this mansion is a tad strange. He doesn't hire any help. Sometimes he makes us clean, but he does it himself. It's not that he's cheap, but it's more like a hobby to him. Of course, he can't cover every room in this place. That's why we can't use all the rooms. What are the rest of them used for? Mostly storage. He collects antique art. The place is full of stuff like that. Ah, here we are. We entered the room. It's very soothing. The moonlight shines in through the window. And what's this faint scent? It's very calming. The room seems like a perfect place to relax. Lupin pushes a switch on the wall and the room lights up at once. What's that? These are gas lamps. Like in the streets, they light up with a single switch. Most mansions in London are equipped with these. Gas lamps. As the name suggests, a device that burns gas to create light. Due to ventilation issues, they are mainly used outside or in places with good airflow. Wow, it's like magic. Oh, the bed. Oh, I've changed the sheets, so have at it. Oh, wait. Did you sleep before? Or how did you sleep before? The bed in the mansion had special sheets, so my poison wouldn't destroy them. They were special, just like my clothes. Poison negation clothing. An outfit similar to a dress worn by the heron. With Isaac's technology, it has the ability to counter the poison within her. So this bed would melt, obviously. My hair doesn't cause melting, so it will be fine if I sleep on my back. Okay. I see, but if you turn over, it'll be a catastrophe Castophersy. I can't say that word, sorry. Let's ask Victor tomorrow if there's anything he can do about it. Until then, just do your best, I suppose. Alright, I'll try not to move. Lupin and I nod to each other. What's up? Be right back. Alright, I'm back. My sister basically came in and asked me a few things, and that's it. Anyways, I spot a large trunk in the corner. Lupin? What's that? Oh, that's my travel case. This was originally my room. It's a very cute trunk. Do you think so? Well then, it's yours. Are you sure? Do whatever you like with it. I'm sure you'll gather some belongings while you stay here, whether you mean to or not. Suddenly, the trunk moves. Heroine's trunk. This luggage originally belonged to Lupin, but he gave it to the protagonist. Many memories will be placed inside. It shudders again. We look at each other. Is there something in there? I emptied it. Let me take a look. Lupin reaches out to the trunk and cautiously opens it. Suddenly, a dog leaps out from within. Oh my! Huh? Did you fall asleep in there and the lid fell shut on you? You dopey animal. The small dog looks up at me with beautiful round eyes. What is this feeling I have? That was actually pretty cute. It approaches my leg. No, don't. I tried to back away, but am too slow. The dog brushes against my leg. My heart begins to beat faster at its fluffy, warm touch. But... Lupin, get this dog away from me. I don't want anything to happen to it. If you're careful, you'll be fine, and this is great. It was starting to be a handful since it didn't like any of us. Really? We rescued it, but it wouldn't eat anything. It seems to like you for some reason. Why don't you take care of it? The dog barks at me in a friendly way. Then finally, I notice something out of the ordinary. The dog's left foreleg is mechanical and hisses with steam every time it moves. Oh, that leg? I guess some heartless people did that to it. Impei found it wounded. He got up. He got all upset and teary-eyed about it and managed to save it somehow. I'm sure he'd be pleased if you took care of it. I see. I gingerly pick... Gingerly? I think it's supposed to be... I gently pick the dog up. It'll be fine if I don't directly touch its skin. Sup, Dan Oliver? The dog stares at me as if seeing through me. I'm pretty much doing well. How about you? Wow, it's being so calm. Huh, Impei's going to be so jealous. It didn't like him much at all. He was lamenting that all his love was just a one-way street. What's its name? Its name is Sissy. Impei named it. Apparently he named it after the Princess Elizabeth of Australia, famed for her beauty. Sissy, a dog the protagonist met in the mansion. He was rescued by Impei when he was abandoned and hurt. You're the same way as I am. My sleep schedule is messed up. I was only able to do this live stream. It's 2 a.m. or it's close to 2 a.m. I was only able to do this live stream because the only way I'm able to do live streams is when my mom's at work. Any other time of day, she's gonna be in her room watching TV. So yeah. Hope you can stay for a while. But you know what a womanizer he is. Sissy, what a wonderful name, and her face is so cute too. Yes, too bad he's a boy though. I look back in surprise at Lupin, and he laughs heartily. I had a friend that pretty much thought their cat was a girl, and soon later found out it was a boy. Of course, might play some Smite on my Xbox in the meantime. Yeah, you can watch this and play Smite. Basically, you can watch this on your phone and then play Smite on your Xbox, is what I'm saying. But basically, you really don't have to pay attention. You just have to listen to the noise and also hear what I read, because basically, in a way, I don't think it's based off the anime. I think this came first before the anime. They created the anime because there is an anime series out there for it. It's on Funimation, but I don't know if it covers all this. It covers all of the games, basically. After Lupin leaves, I don't feel sleepy at all, even after I lie on the bed. Sissy is curled up at my feet, and I can feel his weight on the mattress. I feel like I've lived more in the past days than in the previous 2 years. The armed men who invaded my old home. Lupin's shadow in the moonlight. Meeting Empei, who I'm still not sure of. Seeing London for the first time. The encounter with the very kind Victor. Everything that happened on the road between Wales and London. Whoops. Just by closing my eyes, I can make so many new memories spin about in my head. No! I don't want connection quality being bad right now. And then, my nervousness about not being able to move on the bed is pushing sleep further away. I hope I'll get to sleep before sunrise. As I lay there thinking this, Sissy raises his head and perks up his ears. Sissy? Sissy growls in response. He jumps down and dashes over to the door. It seems something is going on. Sissy. I nervously approach the door. Do you want to go outside? I quietly open the door. Oh! Sissy quickly pushes through the gap and disappears into the darkness of the house. The hall is unlit. The moonlight comes in through the window, casting shadows. The silence of the night somehow reminds me of the mansion I used to live in. Sissy, where are you? I start walking down the hall. I see a huge shape turn the corner at the far end of the hallway. It looked like a person in armor? Could that be the owner of this mansion? Lupin did say that he was something of an eccentric character. I quickened my pace to approach the corner and introduce myself, but... Huh? I turned the corner, but the huge shape is nowhere to be seen. Was I just seeing things? I look around and notice an open door in the row along the wall. Perhaps he went in there. I quietly approached, then entered. It's a huge room. It's furnished like the room I'm staying in. Could someone be staying here as well? There are so many books. Bookcases line the walls, packed with countless books. In a way, they remind me of Father's bookshelves, and I quickly feel a connection with this room. I look around, scanning the room, but there's no one here. More importantly, Sissy isn't here either. Where could he have gone? I turned back to the door, thinking that I should continue looking elsewhere when...
こんばんは、美しいお嬢さん。こんな夜更けにどうされたのですか?
Good evening, beautiful lady. What are you doing up so late at night? I suddenly hear a voice from behind me. I spin around in surprise and see someone who appeared out of nowhere by the window. A calm, androgynous seeming figure. The moonlight gives his skin a blush glow and gleams of his eyes. With the city lights sparkling outside behind him, he looks very beautiful. Who are you? And how did you...
おや、驚かせてしまいましたか。申し訳ありません。どうにも影の薄い太刀でして。
Oh, did I startle you? I apologize. I do seem to go unnoticed at times.
あなたが新しい住人ですね。話はルパンから聞いています。
You must be the new attendant. Lupin has told me all about you.
私の名はサンジェルマン。フランスにて伯爵の位を授かる者。
My name is Saint Germain. I am honored by the title of court in France. France. Officially the French Republic, this is Lupin's home country. Count. A title above Viscount, but below Marquis. Saint Germain is a count, and Lupin also falsely claims to hold this rank.
ですが、今ではこの屋敷の酔狂な主という立場です。ようこそ歓迎しますよ。
However, for the moment, I have the whimsical position as master of this estate. I warmly welcome you, Miss Shadamus. Saint Germain, a French nobleman who maintains a smile in every circumstance and keeps a mysterious air about him. He makes his mansion available to Lupin and acts alongside him. He smiles warmly. So this is the owner of this mansion.
気軽にサンと呼んでください。
You need not address me as Count, though. Just call me Saint Germain. Did you say you were from France? He seems to find this question funny.
そうですね。今回はそういうことになっています。
Yes, that is where I am currently from. Currently from? What is that supposed to mean?
あえて嬉しく思いますよ。運命の糸を手繰りながら、私はあなたをずっと待っていたのです。
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Shadamus. Your arrival has been tugging at the threads of fate for a long time. What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
これは申し訳ない。ともかく、私はあなたを歓迎しますよ。これからの生活を共に楽しみましょう。
I'm terribly sorry to have confused you. In any case, I welcome you to my home. Let us enjoy our time together. He smiles. Perhaps in the moonlight or the lights from the city. I don't know why, but even though his smile seems welcoming and friendly, I feel a bottomless coldness. It's almost like looking at a smile on a painting, not on a real person.
それにしても、何か探しているようでしたが、どうされたのです？
By the way, Miss Shadamus, were you looking for something? What is the matter? I was looking for Sissy.
シシ。ああ、あの可愛らしいワンちゃんですか。
Sissy? Ah, the cute little dog.
そういえば、あなたには懐いたとルパンが話していましたね。もしや彼の世話をあなたが？
Lupin did tell me that the animal seemed to have warmed up to you. Are you going to be taking care of him? I'd like to try to do what I can.
なるほど、そうでしたか。インピーがきっと悔しがるでしょうね。
Ah, I see. I'm sure Empei will be
し
jealous.
かし彼のシシーの居場所は残念ながら私にもわかりかねます。
But that is, Sissy's whereabouts are unfortunately a mystery to me as well. I see. Maybe that shadow I saw has something to do with it.
人影ですか？
You saw a shadow? I saw something in the hallway earlier. It looked like someone in armor.
鎧姿ですか？私の屋敷にはそのような住人はいませんね。
Armor. I have no tenants in my mansion like that.
それにそのような姿をしていたら立てる物音も相当大きいとは思いますが、少なくとも私は気がつきませんでしたね。
And if one were to dress that way, I would think it would make a lot of noise. I haven't seen anyone like that. I supposed I was simply seeing
いい
things.
え、万が一があっては困りますし、今から少しの間見回りをしてきますよ。教えてくれてありがとうございます。
We can't be too cautious. I'm going to look around for a bit. Thank you for informing me of this. As Saint Germain turns to leave, I speak up. Thank you for allowing me to stay here. I hope we get along. Saint Germain turns back to me.
ええ、こちらこそ。きっとこれからたくさんのことを共に経験していくことになるのでしょうから。
It is my pleasure. I'm sure we will be experiencing many things together from this point on.
明日からまた忙しくなります。せめて今夜はゆっくりと眠ってください。
We'll have a busy day tomorrow. Try to get some rest tonight.
良い夢と穏やかな眠りをあなたのために祈りましょう。
I wish you a peaceful sleep and good dreams. Even after Saint Germain leaves, I stay in the room watching the city lights through the window. Maybe the air of mystery that he left behind is affecting me. When I return to the bedroom, Sissy is on the bed breathing softly in his sleep. You came back. I sigh and lay down on the bed. Fatigue begins to set in and I feel sleep beginning to overtake me. As I'm drifting away, I look out at the moon floating outside the window. What will tomorrow bring? It will likely be filled with things that I can't possibly imagine right now. I look back on everything that happened today and I feel my world rapidly expanding. My sleep is comfortable and deep. Apparently this is a blocked one. There is a gem embedded in my chest. The horologium It glows faintly like a heartbeat. This gem was placed inside me 2 years ago, but why? When? For what reason? I have no memory of anything from before. I woke back then. I don't understand it. But there is one thing I know for certain. The poison coursing through my body is being created by this gem. The poison that melts anything I touch. In my hatred for this gem, the source of the poison, I have tried many times to remove it or break it. But every time it caused me immense pain. Whatever is now a part of my body, and I cannot function without it. And so the gem stays there with a quiet beauty, but still hideous. Above all, I can't help but see it glow as proof as I am a monster. Alright, shall we? Shall we begin? At Victor's prompting, I gently touch a piece of metal placed on the desk. The poison from my body begins to eat away at the metal, causing it to smoke. We had already repeated this experiment several times with different objects. This too? Very interesting. On the first morning after arriving in St. Germain's mansion, Victor said that he wanted to examine me before breakfast. Victor and I are in his room. Lupin is there too. They are trying to examine my poison. Are you learning anything from this, Victor? Yes. Yes, this metal is called titanium. The alchemist of the Royal Society has refined it to a high purified state. Just to let you know, you guys can't see anything right now. Just to let you know, you can't see anything right now. Apparently, this scene, I'm guessing, I don't know how long it's gonna last. It's pretty much a blocked scene. I don't know why. They just put it like that, but I will still be reading what's happening here. Basically, I'm talking to Victor right now on what's going on with my poison and how bad the poison is in the body of my character. And apparently uh apparently the poison's so bad that it can melt through titanium. Yes, this metal is called titanium. The alchemists of the Royal Society have refined it to a highly purified state. Titanium, a metal that is highly resistant to corrosion. In this alternate history, the Royal Society was the first to successfully refine it. Royal Society, the largest scientific academy in the entire world. The members of the society conduct research into all sorts of subjects. Victor was once a member. Alchemist, a practitioner of alchemy. High-ranking alchemists are said to have an infinity to supernatural thoughts. Can you guys still hear me? Just in case. I'm texting, just in case. It's an amazing metal, stronger than steel and as resistant to corrosion as gold. Even so. Can you explain that more simply? Okay, I'm still gonna read through it even though you guys can't see it. If it continues to happen like this and basically not show anything, then I'll leave it up to you if you want me to continue just to read it without picture or anything. If not, then I'll probably stop the broadcasting here, stop the broadcasting, and then basically go to a different game tonight because it's not. This ain't. It's only been an hour, and I still got all night basically. What what he's saying is that there's nothing your poison can't melt. Am I right? Here's a question I also have to ask. Can you still hear the characters? Can you still hear the characters talking or hear the music or anything? That's one thing I also have to ask. If you can, then I'll let them talk. If you can't, then I'll continue to talk even though they're talking. And that will probably be faster, maybe. That's one. Okay, so I'll talk while they're still talking. It may be difficult for me, but I can always try. Yes, from my examinations, and I'll also say the name on who's talking, basically. Victor. Yes, from my examinations, it sees that the hologium is your chest. In your chest is the origin of a powerful acidic substance. Victor, it's likely has to do with the fact that the horologium is a pure crystal containing a vast amount of energy. The glossary states for that is pure crystal, a flawless crystal in which a single element is arranged in a specific pattern, and it is impossible for such a crystal to exist naturally. The horologium is considered a pure crystal. Victor, I begin with a simple test. Victor, the poison is present in your blood and in your skin. The silver lining is that your hair is safe to touch. Victor's smile is somewhat grim since some of his equipment was destroyed in the test while trying to examine me. Shadowmus, can the poison be contained? Victor, that has yet to be determined, but don't be sad, Shadowmus. We don't have a cure yet, but we do have clues. Shadowmus, clues? Victor, if it is capable of melting titanium, it would seem that the poison is impossible to contain. Victor stops and smiles. Victor, and yet your clothes haven't melted. Only after he points it out do I realize it. He's right. My clothing is able to contain the poison. That's why I've had to wear these clothes all this time. Victor, did you have several outfits like this in the mansion where you were living? I nod. Victor, the material doesn't appear to be all that special. Victor, that means that the fabric must have been soaked in some neutralizing agent that contracts the poison in your skin. Lupin, I see. Victor, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Lupin, if you can figure out how it works, could you be able to make her new clothing? Shadowmus, why do I need new clothes? Lupin, you stand out too much right now. We need to be as cautious as possible. Besides, those don't look very comfortable. Victor, well, I can't say for sure, but I don't think that it's impossible to make new clothing for her. Victor, Shadowmus, there is one thing that the poison is incapable of melting. Shadowmus. What's that? Victor. Your own body. You can touch yourself without harm, right? If you can't, you wouldn't even be alive. Shadowmus. When you put it that way, you're right. Victor. Your body creates the poison, but it must create some kind of antibody that prevents you from melting yourself. Victor, this is only conjecture, but the agent in your clothing is likely based on the antibody. Victor, that leads me to believe that analyzing your body will lead you to an insight as to how your anti-poison mechanism works. Victor, it's probably going to take a lot of work to unravel this mystery, but it's all right. We'll make it happen. If they keep on talking like that, then I'm gonna just say Victor once, and when I say the name, when I don't say the name, then that means they're still talking. Lupin, we're counting on you, Victor. Shadowmus, thank you. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Victor, it's no trouble. There's no need for apologies or for thanks. These are the terms for my staying here in this mansion. Shadowmus, is there one more thing that there is one more thing I'd like to ask you. Victor, what is that? I'll do anything I can to help. Shadowmus, I'd like a pillowcase that doesn't melt. Lupin, oh, was there a problem last night? Shadowmus, if I turn and put my face on the pillow, the bed might melt. I have to constantly stay on my back. I'm so nervous it's hard to sleep. Victor, I can see why that would be tough. All right, it might take some time, but you can leave it right to me. Lupin, sorry to keep adding things, but can you do something about eating utensils? She shouldn't have to use something different. Shadowmus, Lupin, none of that bothers me, but his consideration for my feelings makes me happy. Victor, I see. Once we have an anti-poison fluid, we can use that as a varnish and... Right, I'll look into that as well. Shadowmus, thank you, Victor. Victor smiles and nods in response. Victor, by the way... Victor starts to say something and then falls silent in thought. Shadowmus, what is it, Victor? Victor, no, it's nothing. Victor smiles weakly. He is clearly biting back something that he has to say. That's what I assume is happening. I'm curious about it, but the topic of conversation changes to something else. I never did find out what he was about to say just then. Saint Germain, Lord, bless this meal which we are about to receive. Please forgive us that as this meal is consumed for a sinner's body and mind. All right, everyone, let's eat. After Saint Germain's prayer, we began breakfast. Lupin, Empey, Victor, Saint Germain, Sissy, and me. A 5-person, 1-dog meal. I stare at the scene, slightly shocked. Empey, what's the matter? Not hungry? This is Empey's special breakfast. It's super tasty. Just as Empey says, our meal is a special sandwich he prepared himself. Empey thought this into consideration of my state until Victor was able to create special eating utensils for me. Shadowmus, oh, I was a bit surprised to see both you and Lupin praying along with Saint Germain, Empey. Lupin, oh, you think we don't seem the type? Shadowmus, it's not that. Saint Germain, they're just doing it to play along with me. They say they don't want to disturb my prayers. Empey, We're pretty much freeloaders here. So hey, when in Rome, right? Lupin nods in agreement with what Impey says. A rare sight. Lupin, Impey and I are hardly religious, but we have no business interfering with the customs and beliefs of other people. I see. This is unexpected. I thought Lupin and Impey were being very free-spirited with how they lived, but at the same time they're considerate of other people's ways of life. Victor, by the way, what are you people going to do? I heard everyone's individual plans last night, but do you have a concrete plan as how to actually achieve your goal? If so, I'd like to help. Our goals? Lupin wanted to stop the terrorists. I think Impey is serious about the moon. Victor is in hiding from the government. Saint Germain is... Shadamus. Saint Germain, why are you allowing us to stay here? I don't have any money. Saint Germain. I'm hardly short on funds. I have only one reason for accepting you all here, and that is because it amuses me. Shadamus. It does? Saint Germain. Back when I was beginning to bore of society, I encountered Lupin and Impey, who needed a place to stay in London. I saw them and had a gut feeling that they would lead me to something fun. Lupin. Ah, yes. That was when we were at that bar trying to figure out how to smuggle ourselves into the central government. This man suddenly comes over to our table and says, "Perhaps I may be of assistance." Shadamus, isn't that kind of your fault for talking about something like that in public? Lupin, never estimate the power of being confident. As long as you're not trying to hide, people will assume you're joking. Victor, but the court took it seriously. Saint Germain, when one is bored out of one's mind, one tends to be quick to notice things that might be of interest. Impey, yep, so then he kept bugging us, asking us to let him in on our plans, swearing he wouldn't tell anyone. We finally gave in. I'm used to having women come on strong to me, but it was the first time a well-dressed man did, so I was surprised. Ha! I never seen a woman approach you, Impey. Oh, my bad. Blah. I thought Impey was still talking, especially when his face changed. Sorry. Lupin. I never seen a woman approach you, Impey. Not once in the whole time we've been hanging out. Impey. They do it when you're not looking, so don't miss the boat on this one, Miss Shadowmiss. What is he talking about? Shadowmiss. Have the two of you known each other long? Lupin. Not really. We've only been together for the past year or so. Impey. Something important was stolen from me. I came all the way to London chasing after the thief. Lupin. He thought I stole it and attacked him. And attacked me. Impey. It was a battle of wits, and I was one step ahead of him the whole time. Finally, he begged me to let him join up with me. Lupin. Liar. You're the one who came crying to me, pleading for me to help you find your precious property. Shadamus. I know why Impey would want to work with you, but I don't quite see why you would want to work alongside him, Lupin. Lupin. Oh, well, he said he would help me with my plans too, so we decided to team up for a while. I regret that now, of course. Impei, what are you talking about? There's nothing to regret. I've been super useful to you. Victor, I see. I think I'm starting to see the entire picture little by little. Saint Germain. Every person has a history. Victor, I think it's time for us to hear your story. You, so you've been wrongfully accused? As the one providing you with shelter, I would like to know the details. Victor, who, me? In my case, I ran away from the government. Isaac's research has had an impact on even the world of alchemy. Due to his achievements, Britain's advanced not only in the scientific fields, but in the study of alchemy as well. And having learned and cultivated so much as the head of the Royal Alchemists, what I know should never leave Britain. The government fears that my knowledge will be leaked to other nations. That's why they're trying to capture me. Saint Germain, I see. Very interesting. But I don't understand why you felt the need to flee. As leader of a major government institution, you likely led a life of comfort and had access to the best research facilities. Victor, I can't speak about that. I'm sorry. Lupin, everyone has one or two secrets that they never wish to divulge. I'm fine with that. Though Victor's refusal to speak darkened the mood, Lupin easily lightens it. Lupin, now that we know each other a little better, let's talk about the future. Shadowmus, you wish to meet Isaac, and my objective is to stop Isaac's plan. To accomplish either of those, we'll need to find Isaac's whereabouts. With that in mind, I think our best bet is to look for clues pointing to Isaac here in London. What do you all think? Empey, no objections here. I agree with so many people here in London. This is probably the best place to look for anything. Shadamus, I have nothing against it either. Victor, I already agreed that I would help you with whatever you do. I'll do the best I can to assist you. Saint Germain, I shall do all that I can as well to support you. Please don't hesitate to come to me for help. Lupin, it's set then. Obviously we're going to have to do all this while avoiding Twilight. Who are after this young lady? I nod in reply. If I am caught, it will create an opportunity for a global terrorist attack. I don't want to be involved in such a thing. Saint Germain. Saint Germain. Twilight? The Special Government Task Force? That's something that doesn't come up in conversation every day. Lupin. Well, that's who we're up against. I hate to say it, but odds are that we're going to be bringing in some trouble around here. Saint Germain. Don't worry about it. When I accept you all into my home, I accepted that you may cause some problems. Empey. A daughter searching for her missing father, and a covert government for searching for her. It's so mysterious. Victor. Though the reasons why may be different, I feel that you and I are in a similar situation, Shadamus. Lupin. So, moving on to today's plan. The first thing I want to do is take you to see a doctor, Shadamus. Shadamus. You do? Lupin. Do you remember when I said that London has a great many doctors? I'll make sure you see an exceptional one. Saint Germain. That is a good idea, but there are people after her, and it would seem that Twilight is already aware she is in London. they are no fools. There is a chance that they may have already alerted any doctors that you would wish to see her. Lupin, don't concern yourself with that. I'll take care of it. Shadimus, but... I look over at Victor. He had just examined me earlier this morning. What results could we possibly get by going to another doctor? Victor, that's a good idea, though I have some medical training. I'm no doctor, just an alchemist. But maybe, no, let's first hear what your doctor has to say. There are many things that I can't believe just yet. I try to ask what he's talking about, but Victor brushes me off with a smile. The horologium is buried within my chest and poison flows through my body. Could there be something else, yet another problem with me? Whatever the case, following Lupin's plan, we head out to see the doctor in question. I see row after row of buildings standing alongside the city's outer wall. Lupin explained to me that the tallest building in all of London is actually here in Lower Town. Impey, it's so lively here. As Impey notes, the streets are jammed with people even at this early hour. I was attacked in a part of town like this. The main thoroughfares are filled with people, and shopkeepers calling out to potential customers fill the air with sound. However, I also see suspicious people standing in the shadows talking with one another in hushed tones. Perhaps my experience yesterday have opened my eyes to things I wouldn't have noticed before. Saint Germain has remained at the mansion while Lupin, Impey, and Victor accompany me on this excursion. I swear to myself that I will not lose them. Shadowmist, Victor, is it all right for you to leave the mansion? You're a wanted man. Victor, yes, but apparently we don't need to worry. Lupin says that they have given up on searching this area for me. Lupin, many of the people here in this district aren't registered citizens of London. They're pretty tolerant of criminals here. Looking here for any one person is a waste of time and money. The Yard is aware of that, so they don't search it thoroughly. Shadamus, what's the Yard? Impey, officially it's Scotland Yard. That's the name of London's police headquarters, so we call the police higher ups the Yard. Glossary, Scotland Yard. The headquarters for the London police. They fight crime every day but cannot make as much progress against it as they'd like. Shadamus, I see. Victor nods in agreement. Victor, and it seems that the Yard's current attention is on the theft of some treasure from an influential lord. Thanks to that, I'm much freer to roam the streets than I was even yesterday. Impey, a lord's treasure, eh? Was that your doing, Lupin? Lupin, unfortunately not. It seems there's someone in London pretending to be a phantom thief, despite my presence here. He's more thug than burglar, though. I can't believe he's getting more attention than me with such crude methods. Impey, hey, don't start getting all weird and competitive. Shadowmist, besides, isn't a thief supposed to try to avoid police attention? While we're talking, Lupin comes to a stop. Shadowmist, is it around here? Lupin, the street address is, yes. Victor, I'm sure there's something you're not telling us. If you put it like that. Lupin, the going gets a little rough from here. It's a bit of a climb, you see. Lupin points ahead to the rooftop of a line of buildings of a line of buildings along the outer wall. The buildings are 40 to 50 meters tall. For a while, we have to scale a rickety bar staircase to climb up the buildings. Finally, we reach the top. The cityscape here is completely different from down on the streets. This area is a lot less lively. It's quieter and there are fewer people going to and from. Victor, gasp, wheeze. Why aren't any of you out of breath after all those stairs? Lupin, a gentleman thief must have strong legs. I make sure to stay in peak condition. Yeah, I know the video's still in blank, and I'm doing my best on reading all this. I'm hoping it's just chapter 2 that they want to keep blank. But I could be wrong. Impe, I guess I was just born this way. I'm a physical and mental prodigy. Shadamus, should I be gasping for air like you? Victor, wow, you people, why on earth would any doctor be up here? Time to switch to Fall Guys, lol. Funny thing is, I do have Fall Guys. Doctor, because I'm quite selective about my customers, no one would think to find a clinic in such a remote location. We turn towards where the voice from behind us and see a middle-aged woman in a white coat. Doctor, well, isn't this a big group and do I see a familiar face? What are you doing here, Lupin? I'll switch to Fall Guys soon if this continues on. Lupin, hello, Doctor. I'm honored to see you again. There's someone who needs to check up, and we don't care to leave a paper trail. Do you have PlayStation, if I may ask? Fall Guys on PlayStation? Doctor, so I'm your neighborhood black market sawbones, is that it? I decide who I see. Is it the beanpole having an asthma attack? Victor, no, not me. Subdino Dragonwolf. Shadamus, why don't you want anyone to know about your clinic here? Doctor, it's because I'm too good. If people find me, I'll be bombarded with patients and I'll never get to go home to sleep. I became a doctor to help those I want to save, and I will save only the people I want to save. Impe, whoa, talk about your awful beside manners. No, I don't, sadly. That and I'm trying to get a Nintendo Switch soon. You might want to get them soon because here where I live, it's hard to find a console anymore unless you go to Best Buy and pay an expensive price. So we can't even get a PlayStation 5 here. So, Doctor, is this girl the patient then? Shadamus, yes, it's me. How did you know? Doctor, I know Lupin and the long-haired one well enough. You can't kill him if you tried. And if it's not the other kid, it's you. Hurry up and follow me. I can't do anything for you out here. Alright, let's get started. First, I'll examine your body and ask you some questions. Get your clothes off. Shadamus, huh? Doctor, is deafness one of your symptoms? I said take them off, all of them. Ippei, yes! Ippei, oh, damn it, Lupin! Lupin, outside, now. Lupin drags Ippei out of the room. As Victor is about to leave, he looks back at me with a worried expression. Shadamus, what's the matter? Victor, It's nothing. I'll see you later. I know, right? I don't like scalpers either. Doctor, now that the men folk are gone, take your clothes off and tell me what's bothering you. While I undress, I tell her about the poison and how I'm seized with pain when I try to do something to the horologium. I can never pronounce that. The gem on my naked chest pulses with light like a heartbeat. Doctor, oh, this is amazing. I've seen some terrible things stuck into a human's body, but this is the most beautiful of them. I wonder how it was done to get the pattern of gem and skin so artfully. Aren't you going to take your shoes off? Shadimus, I don't want to burn a hole in the floor. Doctor, I see. She takes out a stethoscope and is about to press it against my body, then pauses. Doctor, I want you to hold up the thickest layer of clothes you have so I can examine you against the clothes. I nod and hold my clothing against my chest. The doctor presses the stethoscope against me. Shadimus, what's wrong? Doctor, cover your wrist now. Shadimus, why? Doctor, just hurry up and do it. I follow her instructions and she grabs my wrist. After just a few seconds, she lets go. Doctor, checkup's over. Put your clothes back on. Shadimus, already? Did you find anything out? Doctor, more like the opposite. Shadimus, I'm sorry? Doctor, get dressed and bring your friends in. I'll tell you all at once. I call Lupin and the others in, and the doctor gives me a quick look. Doctor, simply put, my girl, I can't treat you. No doctor in Britain will be able to treat your condition. Shadimus, but why? Lupin, is her poison that difficult to get rid of? Tell us everything. Doctor, in all honesty, I can't tell you anything because I don't understand it. Shadimus, what's wrong with me? Doctor, I wish you could tell me. What is wrong with you? I've never seen a patient who walked in here without a heartbeat. Shadimus, my heart isn't beating? I'd never given it any thought. While everyone is silent in shock, Victor speaks up. Victor, that's right. Your heart isn't moving. That's impossible for a human body, but Doctor, oh, so you knew about it, boy. Why'd you bother bringing her here then? Victor, I noticed it immediately when I examined her, but I wanted another professional's opinion. I wasn't sure if I should have told her about it or not. Doctor, so you understand why I wouldn't continue the examination. You tell her then. Victor nods carefully. Shadimus, Victor, what is it? Victor, Shadimus, your heart isn't moving, or perhaps your heart has been removed from your body altogether. You should be dead. It's impossible, but here you are, very much alive. You have a special power that goes beyond medical science, and it seems you're using it as a life force. It's likely that the horologium is there to act as a replacement heart. You must never try to harm it, and don't let anyone else try to take it from you. Doctor, I don't know about this horologium business, but I'm not going to mess around with a body who defies all known medicine. I nod and look around at the others, flustered. Shadimus, What am I? What happened to me in the past? No one can answer my questions. I don't have a heart. It's as if I really am a monster. Shadamus, I understand. Thank you for examining me. My voice had fallen to a sullen monotone. I don't know whether it was because I now know how hard it would be to treat the poison, or because I was literally heartless. Basically, I'm reading a games type thing. It went into blocking the picture mode that PlayStation has. I don't know why it has it. It started happening on chapter 2 when chapter 2 started. So basically I'm reading what the characters are saying and what is on the screen. Basically, even if there's no noise or anything, it's basically like a book in a way where you just read it, and that's basically it. This game does have an anime series. The game is called Code Realize, and the anime is called Code Realize as well. So yeah, I'm basically just reading it, and I'm seeing if it's going to be like this on any other chapter. See if I can get to chapter 3 and see if it's like that. Then I'll see what everyone else thinks, if I should continue on reading it or not. And if they don't, then I'll move on to a different game, basically. But this game was very interesting at the start of it, and I was hoping to continue through it, but if it keeps on being in this block screen mode, then it's going to be hard to even do that, because I know everyone would just want to look at the picture and everything instead of me reading it. Even after we return to the lively street, my mind is elsewhere. The more I try to find out about myself and my affliction, the less I understand. Am I going to be like this forever? Thoughts like this grow stronger within me. Empei. Hey, come on now. Don't be so sad, Miss Shadowmiss. We know that we don't know what's going on, so we do know something, right? Shadowmiss. I suppose that's true. Victor. Impei's right. I believe your poison is more an um alchemical problem than a medical one. If that's so, then I'm just the man to save you. I'll look at all the possibilities, and I promise we'll do something about it. Shadowmiss, thank you. I know it's my fault that we're so depressed, but I can't bring myself to cheer up. I would say switch games once you reach chapter 3. That seems like the best. But yeah, I'll probably end the episode at chapter 3 if it doesn't allow everyone to watch it and read it. I'll read this on my own time when I have time. And that be it. If it doesn't get out of the block screen. But I do have other games like Little Nightmares. So, and I've been trying to avoid Little Nightmares because horror games just don't suit me. And I can tell you that right now that I'll get pretty scared and I'll lose quite a lot. Suddenly, Lupin, who had been walking ahead of us, stops. Lupin, alright, I've made up my mind. Shadamus, I'm taking you someplace nice, right now. Shadamus, someplace nice? Like where? Lupin, a nice place, of course. We need to take our minds off things. Impey and Victor shrug, not knowing what he is talking about. When I see Lupin smile, I can't help but nod. Shadamus, all right, let's go, Lupin. As Lupin ignores our inquirements about where he's leading us, we gradually make our way away from the center of town. It's already been a while since we passed through the poor areas. Really, where is he taking us? Lupin, are you tired of walking yet? We're almost there. Just as Lupin says this, I hear a horse neigh. I look around and my eyes are drawn to horse-drawn carriages and automobiles. The women and men riding them are dressed stylish in beautiful dresses and fancy suits. What lies beyond here? We continue walking even further and pass through yet another section. Suddenly, we arrive at a place with lots of people. Two fierce-looking men at the entryway watching the people going in and out. Impey, oh, so that's where you're taking her. I suppose this is the perfect place to take our minds off of things. Victor, Lupin, are you sure this is an appropriate venue for someone like her? Shadamus, ugh. Oh, my bad. What could it be? The other two seem to know where we are. Lupin, don't be so uptight. We have some extra cash since we didn't have to pay the doctor. Let's cheer up and have some fun. Shadamus, fun? Impey, there, Miss Shadamus. You'll understand once we're inside. This is the nicest place you could ever go. Lupin nods and leads the way in. Suited man. Welcome, Viscount Brightman. We hope you enjoy your stay today. Lupin, very good, thank you. Shadamus, Viscount Brightman? Impey, it's one of Lupin's aliases. He's got so many names he changes who he is depending on where he goes. That's understandable, I suppose. Lupin, these are my wife and servants. We thought they deserve a break, so we've given them some money. Allow them in. Suited man, as you wish, Viscount Brightman. Victor, so we're servants now. Impey, I don't know how he's able to keep all his stories straight. He's like an engineer, but all he makes is lies. Victor, he's very reliable, though. I'm not surprised that he's never been caught. Shadamus, so, what is this place? Lupin, stop lollygagging, servants. Do keep up. Impey, yeah, come on, master. Victor, you'll find out soon enough. Let's go, Shadamus. I start walking along with Victor. However, this place is imitating. The people around us are talking and having a good time. Am I good enough to be in a place like this? Lupin, why are you being so shy, mademoiselle? You're the most beautiful person here. Lupin suddenly appears before me and smiles into my eyes. Lupin, would you grant me the honor of escorting you? Shadamus, Lupin, is that a yes? Then let's go. Shadamus, all right, thank you, but really, what kind of place is this? Impey, you haven't figured it out yet? Well, madam, allow me the honor of enlightening you. Shadamus, Impey, you don't sound like yourself when you talk like that. Impey, why does Lupin get to talk all posh, but not me? Victor, it's just not your style. You're more of a down-to-earth, funny character, not a charming one. Impey, You, ouch, that really hurts, especially because you really mean it. Lupin, pay no attention to the idiot people. This place is known as a casino. It's where you go to win money. Victor, most people lose money usually. Simply put, you wager money on games of chance and get more money if you win. Shadamus, win and you're rich, lose and you're poor? I think I get it, but why would a place like that be in a place like this? Impey, oh, that's because they're going to start holding large-scale auctions and betting on airship races here, Miss Shadamus. Shadamus, right here? Victor, it's like an annual festival. Everyone in London knows about it. Impey, yep, the whole thing is running by the London firm, the massive criminal group, and it's an open secret that this place is here. Lupin, so since they have this huge place anyways, they decide to set it up as a gambling hall before the event. Impey, that's right, the government turns a blind eye to it since it ends up bringing in so much money to London. Victor, yeah, this might actually be the safest place for us to hide from scrutiny. Lupin, look, the people here have come from all across Britain to use their money to I'll elevate their ini. Well, dressed people come and go while we're talking. Lupin, it's showtime. I can hear this casino's money crying out to me. Help me, Arseny. I belong with you. Lupin seems really excited about this. First, we go to the cashier's counter to change our money into casino chips. Then we divide them among ourselves. I'm not sure how much it's worth, but by the way, Victor's face twitches. I figure that it's probably a lot of money. Lupin, all right then. Why don't we all go do what we want from here? Impey, that's fine. What are you going to do, Shadamus? We really shouldn't leave you alone. Come along with one of us. Shadamus, either the choice of go with Victor or accompany Impey. Go for the playboy. Or go for the guy that saved us in the first episode. 1 second, you guys. Kyrie! Freaking dog. Yes, I missed you too. Hi. You done? Freaking attention wanting dog. What? Freaking dog, I swear. You're not going to bed with me. You know Mom's rules, Kyrie. I saw that. She looked at Mom's bed like, but she ain't here tonight. Freaking. she even got out of her bed. Unless she's in the bathroom, which I hardly doubt. Just leave her in the living room for now. Oh no, I don't have a kitty cat. No, I have a dog, or my sister has a dog that acts like a cat. Basically, if you do if basically what I mean by this is she does act like a cat at times. You can even use a laser pointer and she'll go after the red dot. It don't matter where the red dot's at, she would go after it. It's the same way that goes for my brother's dog. Though when he sees where the red dot goes to and notices that it's a laser pointer, he stops altogether. He figures it out while she just goes for the red dot instantly. So yeah. And I thought I turned off my mic. Boy, I was wrong. But anyways, either go with Victor or be accompanied by Impe. Let me think. Playboy or the person that saved you? The person that lost you in the first video, or the person that saved you? I'd rather go with Victor. Shadamus, Victor, can I come with you? Victor, sure, but don't you think you'd be safer with Lupin? Shadamus, he seems a bit preoccupied. I feel like I'd get in his way. Lupin, it's been a while since I allowed myself to go all out. It's time they saw just how lucky I can be. Shadamus, who is he trying to show off to? Victor, I see what you mean. If Lupin's going to make himself unavailable, shall I escort you, milady? Shadamus, thank you, Victor. Impe, what? Why didn't you think about me? Why did you go straight from Lupin to Victor? I'm here too! Don't forget me! Victor chuckles at Impe's whining. We tell Impe and Lupin that we will meet them at the entrance later and start walking around the casino together. Victor, well, this is a predicament. I'm not very comfortable in fancy places. Shadamus, I think I know what you mean. Everything is so glamorous and I feel a bit out of my element. Victor, oh, I saw some food stands back there. Why don't we go get something to eat and take it easy for a while? Shadamus, that sounds nice. I'm starting to feel like I might get along very well with Victor. We head towards the food stands. Victor, is there anything you like to have? I don't think I'm all that hungry, but the delicious smells coming from each vendor are attracting my attention. Victor, if you can't decide, how about this one? Victor approaches a food stand and comes back carrying a strange-looking food. He is holding a wooden stick in each hand with a white fuzzy cloud on the end. Shadamus, what's this, Victor? Victor, this is a snack called berry floss. It was created in the recent wave of technological innovation. Fairy glossary. Fairy floss, a sweet, sugary snack of spun sugar, known in other places as cotton candy. Victor, it was invented by mechanical engineer and alchemist Scott Macaulay 3 years ago. Glossary. Scott Macaulay, a man with a strange career, having switched from mechanical engineering to alchemy, he is extremely interested in food and have invented a strange texture snack he calls fairy floss. He hands me one of the sticks. A sweet scent wafts from it. Victor, Sugar becomes a liquid when heated, and when spun radically in a centrifuge, it cools in the air, forming a string. I half-heartedly listen to Victor while I stare intensely at the white fluff. Victor, oops, sorry about that. You probably want to try it first. Go right ahead. Shadamus, Victor, what's the matter? Does it hurt? Shadamus, it's good. Victor, oh, phew, you had me worried there. Shadamus, I eat the whole thing far faster than I would have thought possible. It's so sweet and white. So good. It's like magic. I'd like to eat more, but the other stick is Victor's. Victor, if you like it so much, do you want mine too? Shamus, no, I'm alright. Even while I'm saying this, I can't help but turn my eyes to Victor's fairy floss. Victor, well, let's do this then. Victor tears a wad of fluff off and puts it in his mouth and then hands the stick to me. Victor, I enjoy sweet things, but this is just a little too much for me. I'd appreciate if you'd take the rest. Shamus, in that case, I'll have it. Thank you, Victor. Victor, you're welcome. Victor smiles, making him look even kinder than he already does. I'm suddenly embarrassed to look at him directly, so I thank him again and decide to focus on my newly acquired fairy floss. A little bit later, we all meet up again. Lupin was a big winner and was told not to come back by the people running the casino. Victor spent his time peacefully observing his surroundings. And Impe said that he ran for his life and was almost drowned in the Thames by the security guards. Lupin, I may have gone a bit overboard with the winning, but it did give you a break for a change, didn't it, Shamus? Shamus, yes, I've seen so many things for the first time and it was fun. Everyone smiles at my words. Knowing that they're concerned about me makes me feel bad, but a bit happy as well. I feel like I will be able to get along with these men. I'm guessing this is a flashback? I'm not sure. Villager, you monster! Die! Die! Suddenly, I flash back to that time. Yeah, it was a flashback, okay. As if to remind myself that I must remain alone and isolated. Victor, Shamus, what's the matter? Shamus, oh, it's nothing. Lupin, are you sure? Sorry, but we're going to have to stick around here for a little longer. I have business to attend to. Shamus, business? Lupin, this place is like a sample of London's seamy underbelly. We might find some information on Isaac's disappearance. Shamus, I see. Is that the reason we came here? Lupin, it's a reason, but my priority was to take your mind off of things. Shamus, thank you. Impe, then would anybody mind if I left early? I'd better get out of here before security notices me again. Victor, Impe, what on earth did you do? Security, hey, you, stop right there. No admittance without the host's approval. There's some commotion at the entrance. Impe, what's going on over there? We look towards the noise and see a man surrounded by a number of the casino's security guards. Victor, huh? I've seen him somewhere before. Shamus, a friend of yours, Victor? Victor, no, but... And gunshots, okay. Suddenly, a loud bang rings out, and in the next instant, Lupin pins me to the ground. Shamus, Lupin? Lupin, just stay low. That was a shotgun blast. That man shot at the guards. From the floor, I look over to where the man was. All the guards who had been around him are on the ground. Victor, could the yard have followed me here? Impey, no way. If they were going around shooting at people in crowded places, they should all be arresting each other first. Impey's logic is sound. Panic is beginning to spread because of the gunshots, and screams can be heard. Lupin, in any case, we'll have to save the tour for later. I've lost sight of the gunsman, and he may be after her. Let's go. But then, Lupin is helping me up when a threatening metallic click can be heard behind him. Go? Go, or do you think you can really escape from me? A cold voice. Do you think it's even possible? It's a mystery, Mark. I don't know his name, so. I gingerly look up and there. Mystery. Viscount Brightman. Did you think a false name would keep me from recognizing your face, Arsène Lupin? Lupin, I don't owe you an answer. Besides, if you know someone's name, it's only polite to introduce yourself. Mystery, I see no point in being polite to someone like you. The man narrows his eyes. Mystery, just hand over the monster. You stole it, didn't you? Lupin, monster? What monster? The only thing I stole was the heart of a beautiful lady. No, I still ain't on chapter 3. I think the chapters are very long to begin with. Mystery guy. The monster Twilight's after. Everyone knows you stole it from the Royal Guard. There's no point in hiding it. I have some business with it. If you don't hand it over, you're going to experience some pain. Lupin. ... Mystery guy. Not going to answer me? Fine, you leave me no choice. He clicks the gun. I can see the man's finger tighten on the trigger of his gun, but Lupin is faster. In a heartbeat, Lupin has a metal stick in his hand, pointing at the man's face. Lupin. Bang! Lupin shouts and the stick emits a blast of smoke. Mystery guy, did you already forget what I said, Arsène? Lupin, now's our chance. Let's run. Lupin grabs my hand. Mystery guy, too slow. Suddenly, Lupin disappears from my side. The next moment, I see his body fall right in front of me. I realize that somehow Lupin had been thrown into the air and dropped. Lupin, Gah! Oh, you're more like a monster with that brute force of yours. Mr. Guy, I'll say it again. Hand over the monster. Victor, Lupin, duck. Victor stands and shouts, throwing a glass tube. It's probably the same way he dispatched the soldiers we encountered in town. The man's shotgun goes off and the tube explodes in midair. Mystery guy. A valiant attempt, but surprise attacks will only work once. Victor. Ugh, it didn't work. Lupin. Just who is this guy? He's irritating as all hell. Lupin has already taken my hand and is pulling us away from the man. And then Impei. But hey, never fear, Impei is here. Impei carrying Victor catches up to us. Victor, Impei, put me down! Victor protests as he is carried. Impei, it's much faster this way, and it's barely emasculating. Don't worry about it. Who the heck was that, Lupin? Lupin, no idea. Probably someone sent out by Twilight to capture her. I don't really know why he's alone, but let's hurry. We escape the casino and run towards one of the wooden parks in the city to use it for cover. We look behind us, but no one is behind us. Shamus, do you think we lost him? Impei, well, Lupin and I are tough enough to handle most folk. That bloke with the gun probably gave up. Victor, Impei, set me down, please. Impei, oops, I forgot about you. Lupin, strange. I wouldn't think someone like that would back off so easily. Lupin peers through the forest cautiously. Lupin, this isn't good. We may have walked right into a trap. Shamus, what do you mean? Lupin, I highly doubt that man just happened to see us there and attacked us. Victor, true. Lupin, that place is a magnet for information. What if he'd set a trap there knowing we would have to go there eventually? If that's the case, then it's likely he planned for us to try to flee into this wooden area, and knows the geography as well. Impei, no way! He couldn't have expected us to escape. You're overthinking this. Victor, no, it makes sense. I knew I'd seen his face before, and after hearing his voice, I remember now. Shamus, where did you see him, Victor? Victor, Buckingham Palace. It was... Suddenly, Lupin turned serious. Lupin, duck! A gunshot explodes just as Lupin shouts. The man appears from the shadow behind a tree. Mystery guy. So you detect my presence, Arsonin. You're not your average pickpocket. Where did you train? Lupin. Alas, I'm merely a dashing gentleman thief. Mystery guy. I have no time for your tomfoolery. The man doesn't even point his gun at us. He walks towards us slowly, seemingly defenseless. Victor. I knew it. His name is Abraham Van Helsing. Glossary. Abraham Van Helsing, a hero of the Vampire War, known as the Human Weapon. His mastery of a dual shotgun fighting style is seen by many as humanity's best. Victor, a hero of the Vampire War 2 years ago, a member of the most excellent order of the British Empire and Twilight's best fighters. Glossary. Vampire, a subspecies of humanity. They are physically strong with humans, with stronger members being closer to pure-blooded vampires. The most excellent order. The greatest title and honor in the United Kingdom, given only to selected knights. Only a few have achieved this title in British history. Impei. The Vampire War. Glossary. Vampire War. A conflict between humanity and vampires that took place 2 years ago. Humans were able to win due to a powerful gas weapon used by the British Army. Victor. That's right. Because of his kill count, he's come to be known as the Human Weapon. Isn't that right, Van Helsing? Van Helsing. I retired from Twilight. I have no interest in clinging to past glories. Lupin. Whatever glory you had is definitely in the past. Now you've fallen low enough to chase a bunch of thieves. How sad. Van Helsing, I prefer not to be pursuing scum like you, Arsonin. I won't harm you as long as I can still complete my objective. Do not resist. He points his shotgun at us again, but Impey stands between Van Helsing and us. Shamus, Impey? Impey, you think you're some big hero from the Vampire War, huh? So what? I'll take you on. I'll buy you guys some time. Get out of here. Shadamus, no, this man is strong, isn't he? You're in danger. Impey, don't you worry, Miss Shadamus. I'll protect you no matter what. But when I get back, you and me can... I'll tell you later. What could it be? The more Impey talks, the more worried I get about him. Impey, we'll meet again. It's okay. The power of our love will reunite us. Shotgun. Pretty much a shotgun shot, so... Impey, whoa, you can't shoot yet. I'm in the middle of something here. Van Helsing, are you finished acting like a fool? If you're not going to do anything, then I'll make the first move. Impey, whatever. The only thing you're rushing to is a quick death. You might not see it, but I'm mad now. Impey dashes forward at superhuman speed, kicking off a tree and jumping high into the air. Victor, amazing! Impey, chew on this, Four Eyes. Impey Dynamic Impact! It legit does a whole, like, so many A's on the impact type thing. Impey, gah! Impey is blasted away by the man's shotgun. He falls to the ground and doesn't move. Van Helsing, physical abilities, but that's it. He would have been better off using those skills as a street performer. Shamus, Impey! Victor, this is bad. He needs medical attention, quick! Lupin, hold on, both of you. We're going to leave him here. Shamus, Lupin, what? Lupin, just come with me. Victor, you're making a mistake, Lupin. He can't just leave Impey lying there. Lupin, we can't go back. That's exactly what that Van Helsing man wants us to do. Lupin doesn't stop running as he talks. Shamus, but... Lupin, fine, I'll explain. Just keep moving. As a matter of fact, he's not that badly hurt. Victor, what makes you so sure? Lupin, that man, he's not the killer type. Did you see the casino guards after they had been shot? There wasn't a single drop of blood on any of them. Using a shotgun from that close a range would have torn them to pieces. His guns are most likely loaded with low-powered shells on rock shot. Basically, he's seasoning you, not killing you. It might break a bone or knock someone unconscious, but that's it. Someone as ridiculously sturdy as Impey will be fine. Victor, amazing, Lupin. You were able to observe so much in those hectic moments? Lupin, yes, you can shower me with praises once we're all back at home. Safe. Lupin, I think we've gone far enough. Shamus, you hide behind the bush and wait. Victor, you and I will divert his attention so he doesn't notice her here. Victor, all right. Shamus, but that will put you two in danger. Lupin, we're doing this because it's dangerous. Worst case, we break a bone. That's much preferably to you getting captured. Victor, Shamus, it's us against one man. We have less risk if we move separately. I hesitate for a moment, then nod. I'm going to trust them. Shamus, be careful, you two. Victor, yes, you be careful too. Lupin, damn, he's already headed this way. Hide, Shadamus. He must have heard some footprints coming. I followed Lupin's instructions and huddled behind a nearby bush. Right after that, Van Helsing appeared directly across from where I am hiding. Van Helsing, you're admirable quick on your feet when on the run, I'll give you that much. Lupin, and you're admirably quick at following me, I'll give you that, Van Helsing. A bush off to the side shakes. I look over to see. Impey, hey Lupin and Victor too. I'm glad I was able to catch up so fast. What's up? Am I interrupting some kind of showdown? Impey, I'm so glad he's all right. Van Helsing, I definitely hit your center mass. You're a sturdy one. If you could get up and catch up with us so soon. Lupin, so sturdy you couldn't kill him if you tried. It's a pretty big pain in the neck, too. Impey, what's that supposed to mean? Van Helsing, making jokes even when you're backed into a corner? I'll ask you once more. Where is the monster? Lupin, would you believe me if I said I don't know? Van Helsing, if you want to waste your lives, that's your decision. The four men stare each other down, unmoving as the tension fills the air. Lupin, I see, but I'm not stupid enough to tell you anything when you're pointing a gun that can't even kill anyone at me. Van Helsing, is that what you think? I see. Van Helsing levels his shotgun at a nearby tree and fires. There is an explosion and the tree falls. Van Helsing, if you don't die from that, you'll very much wish you had. Victor, he blew up a tree. Eep. If he shot me with that thing, it might have blown even me to pieces. Lupin, a miniature grenade, I see. I take it you have a variety of shells for use in various situations? Van Helsing, it's nice that you picked up on things so easily. So make your choice. Tell me where the monster is or you die. Lupin, let me ask you something, Monsieur. What are you going to do once you've found this monster you're looking for? Van Helsing, I'm asking the questions here. Van Helsing's shotgun is pointed directly at Lupin's chest. No one is able to move. If anyone does anything suspicious, he might pull the trigger. Van Helsing is unmistakably in control of the situation. I decided I can either come out or keep hiding. Oof, that's kind of a hard decision. By the sounds of it, he's not a gentleman. I can't decide, come out or keep hiding. I don't know, if I come out then it would cause, I don't know really, especially when, that's hard. I'll just I guess I'll hit come out. Shamus, don't do anything, I'm right here. I stand up and reveal myself. Victor. Shalamus, what are you doing? Shalamus. Lupin saved my life. I can't just stand by and watch this. Impey. Miss Shalamus, so badass! Van Helsing narrows his eyes and looks me up and down as if sizing me up. In the next instant, Lupin. Run! Lupin shouts to distract Van Helsing, but the man clubs him with his gun. Lupin falls to the ground. Lupin. Gah. Shadamus. Lupin! I did it. I might have done a bad mistake. Van Helsing. A poorly executed plan. Now keep quiet, Arsonin. Van Helsing's piercing blue eyes are directed at me. Van Helsing. Who are you? Another member of Lupin's band? Shadamus. The monster you're hunting is me. Just don't hurt them, please. Van Helsing. You're the monster? The man who had done all this with a flat expression all this time finally shows an emotion. Surprise. Shadamus. Yes, I'm the monster. Why do you want me? Van Helsing. ... Shadamus. I'm not lying. What do you want? Van Helsing. I heard you possess a gem called the Horogolium. Give it to me. Shadamus. I can't do that. Even if I could give it to you, I would probably die. Van Helsing. What? Explain. I loosen the buttons on my shirt and show him the gem embedded in my chest. Shadamus. I've been told that this gem is a replacement for my heart. Van Helsing. ... Who are you? Shadamus. My name is Shadamus. Isaac Beckford's is my father. Van Helsing. Isaac's daughter? He appears to be in true shock. Van Helsing. Could it be that you have a connection to that man? A connection? What could he mean? Van Helsing. Change of plans. Tell me everything you know about Isaac Beckford. I need to find out the secrets of a certain man, whether he is truly immortal or not. I need to be sure. Glossary. Immortal. A term used to refer to creatures that do not die naturally and have great resistance to injury. Shadamus. Immortal? Impey. Hey, what the heck are you talking about? Van Helsing. Silence. I am speaking to this girl. If you truly are Beckford's daughter, tell me everything you know. Shadamus. He is my father, but I'm sorry, I remember nothing before 2 years ago. That's all I know. Van Helsing. You say you have amnesia. No matter, I have plenty of ways to find out what you know. You're coming with me. Glossary. Amnesia. A memory disorder with various presnotic or exogenous causes. The protagonist's symptoms includes not being able to remember anything before a certain point in her life. Oh, my throat's hurting. Lupin, what are you going to do with her? Van Helsing. She'll be a bargaining chip. I can use her to lure him out. Impey. What? You better explain yourself in a way we all understand, you trigger-happy weasel. Van Helsing. Shut up. It's none of your concern. Victor. Van Helsing, I have a suggestion. Victor's nervously raises his voice. Victor, it seems that you are not in fact chasing her under orders of Twilight, and you mean to hold on to her in order to get information on a certain man. If you aren't with Twilight, there's a better way. Twilight is trying to find us, and we're also trying to track down Isaac's secrets. and shadowness is the key component to discovering Isaac's motives. Victor looks straight at Van Helsing as he continues. Victor, what you're after will be at the end of the path we're already following. There's no need to use her to lure anybody out. Van Helsing's stern expression doesn't change. Van Helsing, what are you proposing? Victor, let's collaborate. Now that you know our objectives, we can help one another out. Impey, but Victor, what are you talking about? While Impey shouts, Lupin silently watches Victor. Van Helsing, are you telling me that you're willing to help me with my own